Hello and welcome to the January 2022 Las Vegas Real Estate Report. My name is Jan O'Brien. I'm a team leader and business coach with the Living Las Vegas and Henderson team at Fidacity Realty. Make sure you reach out to one of our local market experts. We're here to serve all your real estate needs, and we cover the entire valley in and around Las Vegas. Here's what I want to cover today. We're definitely going to talk about the market from 2021 and where we're going in 2022 for Las Vegas. Definitely want to talk on some national trends and how those are impacting us in the Las Vegas area. Want to discuss mortgage interest rates, which are definitely creeping up, and what that means to you and what it means to be still in a seller's market. Maybe give you some tips on whether you're buying or selling or both, what we can do to support you with your real estate goals in 2022. So let's take a look at the December numbers. In the Las Vegas area, this is reporting everything that is in the local MLS, the Las Vegas Realtors, which is Vegas, Henderson, all the surrounding cities. So 3,178 units sold, and we hit a new record price of $425,000 for a median sales price for single family units, which is up 23% from December of 2020. 2196 new listings. You can see the list price, what came on the market was a little bit higher, but selling at 425, it was the median. 2,251 available homes were for sale in December when we took this snapshot, which is down 30% year over year. Same with almost 28% in effective availability, which just means how long it would take with the current demand, to have 2,251 homes sold if nothing else came on the market. And that's almost a month of supply. That's all we had there. And the condos up 30% to 242,000. I think that's also a record for Las Vegas. Median sales price, half a month's supply. So that's a snapshot of the residential. This is a chart we've been doing each month and we'll continue to do. And it really tells the story of 2021 in the Las Vegas Valley. So we started out, these are median sales prices, single family only. We started the year out in 2021 at $345,000 was the median sales price, right smack dab in the middle of all the sales that happened in January. Fast forward, you can see the increases every month. It kind of leveled out here in which is typical in July, August, going back to school. We generally can see a little lull, a little dip in the market as far as everything, sales and so on. But then it continued up as we moved into the fall and into the winter, 410, 420. And here's that 425 median sales price for December, which means $80,000 is the median equity gain appreciation that the average homeowner in Vegas had. Okay, now this obviously varies all over the valley, but the median is 80,000. It can be higher, it could be lower, but that is just amazing. That is amazing if you're a homeowner. It's been harder if you are a buyer, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. I definitely see this trend continuing. I just don't see it continuing to be at this higher rate. The market is definitely still a seller's market. We still have inventory issues, and I'll talk about all those things here as we move along here in today's market report. A couple other key stats I like to talk about: cash sales. So cash sales in December were almost 28% of all sales. So that means 72% were not cash. They were with a loan. I know that can be frustrating if you're a buyer. You feel like you keep losing out to cash. Frankly, it's just all about how to structure the offer. And that's what our local experts can help you with if you need some advice on structuring your offer. Short sales and foreclosures, a lot of people saying, oh, those are going to come back onto the market. They're just not. They haven't. It's because of all of the things that happened during the pandemic with the foreclosure, the process is stopping and forbearance agreements and all these things. Plus, people have a lot of equity. So we're not in any kind of conditions like we were back in 2008, where we just saw, 75% of the market was distressed properties. It was 0.4%, not even 0.5% of all sales in December. And you can see how that compares, back 4 years ago, it was still 3.6%. Are these going to tick up? Yes, but not to the numbers that a lot of people think, simply because I think people have equity and can have an option to get their home sold. All right, let's talk. Are we appreciating? Are home prices appreciating? Did it peak? the appreciation rate, has it peaked, is it plateaued, or is it decelerating? I think the answer is it's decelerating. This chart can be misleading because it makes it look like, wow, where prices are going down. That's not what this says. This just simply says, what is the year-over-year percent of monthly price increase month over month? So February of 2021 over 2020. You can see how it just really escalated. It was accelerating. And then it just slowed down to how much it is. Okay, so this basically says in January of 2021, there was a 10% price appreciation compared to the January of 2020, and so on, 11, 12, all the way up as these various places like Case-Shiller are reporting. These are the leading places that track all this data. So this doesn't mean prices were coming down. It just doesn't mean that they were appreciating as quickly year over year. So a deceleration, how fast the prices are increasing, how much, okay, is slowing down. And I see that continuing on into the new year. I'll tell you why here in just a moment. So here are the experts all saying, what are they projecting the average, price forecast to be as far as how much appreciation for 2022? Well, it's at 7.4 at the highest, with Fannie Mae down to National Association of Realtors saying 2.8%. So that's an average of all the forecasts of 5.2. I actually think that's a little low. I think in Vegas in particular, we're going to see it higher. Could it still be getting closer to 10%? Yes, maybe. I do. And here's why. There's no inventory still, comparatively speaking. Inventory is low. And here's just a couple facts, folks. If you're in the market, if you're thinking about going in the market, these are just things that apply no matter where. Properties that are in great shape and priced well sell, okay? Properties that are in great shape, great condition, are priced well, are the ones that are getting the multiple offers still. Maybe not as many as we had a year or so ago, but the bottom line is properties that are overpriced or maybe aren't in the best condition don't move as quickly. So those are principles that apply no matter what the market is. People still want to get a great property. They want it to be in great shape, but they're willing to pay for it. And in those cases, if you're thinking of selling, then you may create a multiple offer situation. And that's the things that we can help you with. If you reach out to one of our local experts, they'll be able to walk you through what is really happening in the market. We really stay on top of that here. This chart here is just showing months supply of homes from back in 2019. You can just see how in this past year, it's just been super low. That this is continuing this trend. So this coupled with, this is this chart about the home equity. I just wanted to point that out actually. You can see nationally, our charts that we track show the same thing, 80,000 on average. Really, it was the median equity gain year over year. And you can see really big time in the West. California was like 119, 92 in Utah and Arizona, and then it varies throughout the country. So let me get back to low inventory coupled with mortgage interest with high buyer demand is what is creating this seller's market and this holding of this increase of prices every month. And it's just supply and demand. It's economics. A lot of people want to buy. A lot of people are moving into our state from all over. The interest rates are still relatively low. Yes, they're ticking up to maybe 3.25 as I record this. The experts are saying maybe it gets up to 3.7 by fourth quarter of this year. Those are still historically great rates. This chart just shows a difference, and we can help you with this if you're interested, and talk to our lender as well. So you can just get the power, understand your purchasing power. If the interest rates move a half a point or a quarter point, what does that do to your payment? What does that do to your loan amount? Do you have to put more money down? Can you buy the interest rate down so that you can manage your monthly payment? So your payment may be something about, obviously what you qualify for, but it also could be what you're comfortable paying, right? And that's what we'll help you with in understanding when the mortgage rates are jumping around a little bit. Give you the best advice to help you for your specific situation. So yes, we are in a seller's market, a strong seller's market, which is generally defined as any market that has less than 6 months supply of inventory. Well, if you've been watching these videos, we've been under a month's supply for quite a while. So we are in a very strong seller's market. Buyer's market, last time we had a buyer's market was back in the, from 06 to 10, when we had that the Great Recession and all the foreclosures and so forth, and there was just so much inventory. We're in the opposite of that market. And the bottom line is this, we're here as a team to help you, whether you're selling, buying, or doing both. If you are considering selling your home, we definitely want to talk to you about how we help you with the pricing, how to generate multiple offers. If you're thinking of buying a home, we'll help you with how to structure that. So we know all the things that we need to do to help your offer stand out and be looked at by the seller and the seller's agent. If you're doing both, we have ways to help you understand how you could potentially find something first before you put your home on the market. There's all kinds of options and programs out there. We are here to serve you. Please reach out to one of our team members. You can follow us on YouTube, Living Las Vegas and Henderson, on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm Jan O'Brien, and I'll see you next month.